It's Monday, it's our live for the week, and I hope you guys are all well and you can join me. It'd be lovely to have you on. Say hello. You might have seen my post earlier. I'm going to talk today about constipation. It's actually something that really weird. It's really weird because in clinic, it's like something, you won't hear about something for ages and suddenly 3 or 4 clients will come in or message me about the same issue, and it's just really funny how that seems to happen. Things seem to go in trends like that. So the last couple of weeks I've had quite a lot of you talking about constipation, so I thought, why not come on here and talk about constipation for today. So constipation is really common, and really you need to think about what is your normal and what when you're not going regularly enough. I know we don't like to talk about our poos too much, but really you should be, in the ideal world, doing at least 1 bowel movement every day. I would say if you're going less than once a day on a regular basis, then you really want to think about why you're not going more often. And there's lots of reasons why it's really important to go regularly. First of all, obviously you feel really bloated, you feel sluggish, you feel like chunky when you're full of poo, so it's not nice. So you really want to make sure you are going regularly. But also, if you think about it, our poo is our waste, it's our toxins that are in our body that we need to get out. So the longer they're sitting in your body, those toxins, the longer they're going to cause issues, and it's just icky, and the toxins can get back into your bloodstream and recirculate in the body. So you really want to be excreting these things as quickly as you can. And also things like hormones. So when you use a hormone, like with your hormones in your body, when you've used them, the used hormones go through your liver to be deactivated and converted, and then they get excreted through your bum. And basically, if you're not pooing regularly enough, then those used hormones end up going back in the bloodstream, going back into circulation, and they block the receptors for your hormones. So your active hormones, your fresh new hormones, aren't getting through into the receptor because the old used hormone has come back round and has gone and taken up that place. So it's really important to be going regularly. It's also important for skin. Skin's your largest organ, and if your gut's blocked up, then things are going to start being excreted through the skin, and you're going to start getting acne, you're going to start getting spots. So it's really important for that as well. Immunity, everything really, everything is gut based. So if your gut's not clearing out regularly, that's going to be a problem. I hope you're not having breakfast while we're talking about this. Right, so what can you do for constipation? The number one thing, everybody without a doubt normally, is not drinking enough water. So make sure you are drinking about 2 litres of water a day. I have my water bottle here, I keep it with me. I'm refilling this about 3 times a day, and it sits with me in the car. When I'm stuck at traffic lights, I'm drinking it. When I'm on the phone, I'm drinking it. When I'm in the gym, it sits by the couch, or, when I'm watching TV, so I can have a drink. It comes with me to bed. It's a bit sad, but that's true. So my water bottle is everywhere with me, in my handbag, whatever. So try and make sure you're drinking enough water over the day. It's not really ideal to not be drinking all day and then at dinner time glugging like 7 or 8 glasses of water. That's not really the right way to do it. You want to be drinking it over the course of the day so that you're constantly flushing your gut through. Another big one is fibre. Lots of us aren't getting anywhere near enough fibre. Fibre from vegetables. You can get fibre from things like whole grains and starches, but I think that if you're trying to poo, those kinds of fibres can be a little bit more stodgy and heavy. So you want to be thinking fruit, vegetables, fresh salads, fresh vegetables. Smoothies are fine. You can have a lovely fresh smoothie. Don't have juice. Juice has no fibre in it. That is not going to help your gut at all. But having things like lots of fruit, have some berries in the morning, have a salad with your lunch, have a soup, make a gazpacho and have a cold soup in the summer. So always having as much vegetables and fruit as you can. Have a starter of a salad. That's a really great habit to get into. So with dinner, have a small salad as a starter or on the side, just to make sure you're getting enough fibre. So those are 2 really important things. You also want to be thinking about gut health. So sometimes we're not pooing often enough because we've got like an imbalance of bacteria in our gut. So think about things like fermented foods, so yogurt, kefir, kimchi, kombucha, all these things that have got the live bacteria in that you're taking into your gut to help break the food down. Think about prebiotic foods that are going to feed the bacteria in your gut. So prebiotics aren't the live bacteria. Prebiotics is the food for your gut bacteria. So think about things like oats, asparagus, anything that's really fibrous is normally quite high in prebiotic. Artichokes are also another one. So those are sort of the things you want to be thinking about. So water, fibre, fermented food and prebiotic food. They're the 4 top ones to help with constipation and to make sure that you're going regularly. The other thing you can think about is, is your gut transit quick enough? That's the peristalsis, the movement of the food through the gut. Is that going through quick enough? And the way that you can speed that up is you can do things like putting some ginger, like get a big root of ginger and put that in a litre of boiling water, let it cool down and sip that over the course of the day. Ginger is great for helping your gut just sort of move through, so just that muscular movement through the gut. Ginger is really, really good for that. So those are things that you can be looking at. With regard to supplements, think about things like magnesium citrate. Think about, funny enough, we used to recommend a lot of probiotics, but now I would say to you, unless you've done a gut test, unless you know exactly what's going on in your gut, sometimes probiotics aren't the best way to go, because sometimes you want to make sure that you're not putting the wrong bacteria in. So I would say focus on prebiotics instead, and prebiotic supplements are, again, they're going to feed all that funny bacteria. So doing things like that is going to really help. Avoid things that can really sort of block you up. So what's that going to be? It's going to be things like sugar, artificial sweeteners, all those things, alcohol, coffee. You know, we think that sometimes having a coffee can help us to go, but actually longer term that can constipate us. To think about things like meat, like red meat can be really heavy, hard to digest. That can constipate you. So those are some tips really for constipation. If you're struggling with constipation, get in touch, send me a message, let me know, and we can have a chat. What's your tip for constipation? What works really well for you? So have a think about that and just check that you are going, you know, regularly and how you should be. So I hope that was helpful. I also want to say, please don't forget, tonight I'm doing my masterclass on menopause at 8 o'clock. We are going to be talking about everything menopause. Hopefully you've seen some of the posts. I'm going to be giving you a very quick lesson on what the menopause actually is. So what's going on in your body, how the different parts of the body are affected by menopause, all the different systems. So your immune system, your digestive system, your skin, your mental, your nervous system, everything, how that's all affected by the menopause. We're going to look at how to eat during menopause, so that you know, a lot of us find that as we get older, it's harder to lose weight, our body shape changes. How can you eat to stop that happening and to make it easier to lose weight again? And what can you do about some really common menopause symptoms? So, you know, like the brain fog, the insomnia, the hot flushes, all those lovely, wonderful things. Joint pain, that's another one. Digestive issues is another one. So there's loads of things. So we're going to be covering all that from 8 o'clock. Eat Better, Feel Better members have got free access. I'm going to post the Zoom link on here. Please do come on at 8 o'clock and join me. I'd really love to have you on there. Feel free to ask any questions while you're on there as well. So that is 8 o'clock tonight. Look at the link below to join the Zoom at 8 o'clock, the Menopause Masterclass. And also to say that I'm going to start doing a monthly group coaching call. I did do some group Zooms a few months ago, but the group's actually got bigger now, and I think maybe the group calls will work better. So we're going to do a group coaching call. The first one, I think I'm going to do it next Wednesday evening. So look out for that. I'll put that on here. It'd be really lovely to have as many as you can come on to the group coaching call. I'm only going to do it once a month. So if you can, you know, make that time to come on, even if it's for like 20 minutes, just come and say hi, because I think also by connecting with the other people in the group, that's going to really help, and we can all sort of get to know each other better. And you'll have an opportunity there to ask any questions. So if this post or another post of mine has generated a question, or there's something you want to ask, or you've got your own tips, then you can come on there and share them with the group. So I hope that's been helpful. See hopefully some of you tonight at 8 o'clock for the masterclass, and I'll see some of you next week for the group live coaching call. And just keep saying hi and being in touch, and thank you for your support, and I'll see you later. Have a lovely day.